Your brand could be ranking #1 on Google, but at the same time be completely invisible on AI search engines. The most interesting part is that more and more people are making buying decisions based on what ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, Perplexity are recommending them. And by 2028, the traffic coming from AI search engines is expected to exceed the one from traditional search engines. You can already understand that being mentioned by AI search engines is crucial, but how do you ensure to be mentioned by those, and how do you monitor your AI search visibility? Well, in that case, Gumshoe AI is the tool that could help you. Let's dive in. My name is Arthur, and I spent the last month reviewing some of the major AI search visibility tools out there. Today, I'm reviewing Gumshoe AI. I can tell you that it has some features that other AI search visibility tools do not have. Quick spoiler here, I tested this AI search visibility tool with a real client in a real use case, so this is not a sponsored video, but it's based on a real situation. All right, so what is Gumshoe AI? Well, Gumshoe AI is an AI search visibility tool that allows to monitor your brand's visibility on the major AI search engines like Claude, Perplexity. Let me see which one do I miss here. I can monitor also DeepSeek, but here it's a pay-per-use model. So you can put as many AI search engines you want, as many prompts you want, but you need to pay for those. Here is what makes Gumshoe different from its competitors. It's actually monitoring prompts in your niche that a real person will type in. It understands these persons by analyzing your website, by analyzing the info you're providing it, and this is an example of what we get. For example, here we have data-driven HR strategist. In this case, these people are gonna be mentioning or writing these prompts. What employee engagement platform? And here you have very realistic answers taken directly from the search engines, and this is a feature that I didn't find anywhere else. The AI search engines covering of Gumshoe is very strong. As you can see, these are all the AI search engines we can cover. Even Grok, the only one that I see it's missing here is AI mode. Yeah, correct. AI mode is missing. We even have DeepSeek here. What is interesting is that the quality of data using Gumshoe is pretty high, as they have a double system. They use both API, but at the same time, they are accessing the real web interfaces of those AI search engines. Here, another point goes to Gumshoe because their documentation is very detailed. Going back to the setup of the tool, it takes literally 3 minutes. It's heavily AI assisted in the positive sense. And once the setup is complete, you will have these 3 things: run page audits. You can see the audit of your pages. This is also a very interesting feature. It's not as detailed as Autorally, but still gives you a good understanding of how is the situation with your website and gives you recommendations, so you know what to do. Of course, it does not help you to do that, but you know what to do. Once the setup is complete, you can also review the citations in your niche. I like this feature because if you click here, you can see what type of content is getting mentioned. If you click on Slack, you can see that, for example, this page, this link is mentioned by Perplexity, Google, and in case you do not have that content in your blog, you can invest in it. Now, third feature that I find very interesting, but when I wrote the review 1 week ago, believe me, I didn't have this feature, it just disappeared, is the generate content. This is a very interesting point. You click here, pots all the prompts where your brand is not getting mentioned. As you can see, the visibility goes from 0 to 100. You click on this one, data-driven HR strategist. You generate the content. You can choose what type of content to generate. In this case, it's gonna be, let's go with social posts. Let's go with AI optimized. I didn't test it during the review process. So this is the first time that I'm testing it, and content is being generated. Now, I don't know the final outcome of this, but the fact that you have both an AI search visibility monitoring, a geo audit tool, and also a content creation tool for a quite variable price, depending on your use case, makes Gumshoe, in my opinion, one of the 3 best AI search visibility solutions out there. Quick update, I had the chance to test Gumshoe AI for content generation, and what it does is creates these Reddit answers that you can paste in this subreddit. Human resources, people analytics, but it also generates a YouTube script, which is wild. Also for Quora, and create sub-Quora. It even gives you a LinkedIn post. Of course, I will tweak those, but well done to the Gumshoe team. I was expecting more blog content. but it does everything but not a blog content. Interesting. Let's talk about Gumshoe pricing, and I must admit that it's an unicum in the field, because the first 3 reports are free. You have all what you have seen so far, the AI monitoring, which I didn't show you the way, the brand visibility, the competitor analysis, comparing how you are positioning compared to your competitors, each topic visibility, and the heat map, very interesting heat map. You get also the visibility in each AI search engine. In this case, we have the highest visibility in Perplexity. But after the 3rd report, the prices change and you start paying $0.10 cents for each conversation. Conversations are prompts. So let's assume that you are a business that needs to monitor 150 prompts. What you do is you pay $15 per month to monitor 150 prompts. More than fair. Let's imagine you want to monitor 50 prompts on ChatGPT, 50 prompts on Perplexity, 50 prompts on Gemini. You have a very interesting pricing. What I did not mention is that each search engine requires additional money. So if you track 50 prompts on ChatGPT, 50 prompts on Perplexity, 50 prompts on Claude, each of these batches is gonna cost you separate money. Therefore, Gumshoe can get quite expensive and quite quickly. Let's quickly mention what Gumshoe does not do. The first thing is AI traffic analytics. It doesn't show you a potential traffic coming from AI search engines. And that one is the sentiment tracking. Small detail, somebody does not consider it a relevant thing at all, but it's good to mention. The biggest pros are the persona detailed prompt analytics, the user experience, just amazing, and the content generation on top of what I mentioned. So who is Gumshoe for? Well, it's for those companies who need a granular persona-based prompt analytics, but it's also for those companies who are disposed to pay more because they want to track the AI search engines on Earth, because the other AI search visibility tools are often capped at 3 AI search engines. What is my final verdict on Gumshoe? Well, I would give it a 3.7, 3.8 out of 5. And so far, I think it's the best AI search visibility tool I tested, especially because of their user experience, especially because of their documentation, super clear, super transparent. I even had a message from the co-founder. Thank you for messaging me. And I find the AI content generator a very useful thing, although it does not generate blog content, but still gives you ideas, and you can use Claude to generate a blog post. I like this thing that you can modulate. In my case, for example, I will be alright with monitoring 3 AI search engines on a weekly basis, tracking 150 prompts, and that would cost me $50, $30, $40, $60 a month. More than fair, right? And this is the end of this review of Gumshoe AI for AI search visibility. If you find it useful, please smash the like, subscribe to our channel, and in case you would like to listen more specific information about some AI search visibility tools, please drop a comment down below. We're gonna be more than happy to review those other solutions you request. Until then, thank you so much. Bye.